I can't. Here we go. Yay. All right. Had to add myself to the stage. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Anyways, let's start over. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another version of Discover Your Spirit with Brenda Reading. I'm so happy to be live with you tonight. I'm just going to go on my Facebook page and see that this is even working. Making sure everything's connecting properly tonight. Yeah, we're still in the Mercury retrograde shadow. So, I feel like sometimes things don't work completely right. We have to check on things. So there, I can see myself. It's working. Yay. Okay. All right. So my name is Brenda Reading. I am a Lilydale registered medium, and it is my privilege and honor to be with you again here on Lilydale Radio. And the name of my show is Discover Your Spirit. And what I want to do is through various ways, talking about different topics, sharing some stories, personal stories from my book, Taps on My Shoulder, How to Awaken the Spirit. I encourage you too to discover your spirit, right? And this is the season for discovering our spirit, the spirit of the holidays, right? And thank you, people, for getting back to me that you can see and hear me. I really appreciate that. So what I want to say is, has anyone else out there feeling not quite so spiritual and holiday-like this particular holiday season? I noticed that myself, I was feeling a little frustrated here in the last couple weeks. And so, personal comment here, but I just want to share because I feel sometimes when we share what is happening in our own spiritual awakening, that we help other people. So the holidays in themselves, they are a difficult time for many reasons. We put a lot more things on our plates, right? We've got to make the cookies. We got to buy the presents. We got to wrap the presents. We got to go to people's houses. We have to make sure everything is just perfect. We have to put the tree up, right? Put the decorations up, clean the house, right? Do all the special things, extra things that we do for the holiday season. And I noticed that I just was not motivated this year, and I don't know what it was. And it's not, if you know me, and like my friends do and my family, I'm not usually a person that's down in the dumps. I'm not. I usually can pull up my big girl panties and make do with what I have, and plow through and try to see the positive. But for some reason, the last month has just been particularly difficult. And whether it's with relationships or the world at large, all the things that are going on, the things happening in our own country. And whether or not, this is not a political statement, but however you voted, potentially 1 out of 2 people are not happy with what happened. So even if half the population is happy, we still have the other half that we have to think about, right? Because hello, everyone, it's just a thing, right? We're all it's just we're in a conundrum here in the country. So anyways, here I am, feeling down. And my one daughter called me, and, it's not like we're parents. We don't like to dump our stuff on our kids, right? We just don't. We might talk to our girlfriends, or we might tell our husband or stuff, but, it's not usual that I will dump my stuff on my kids. But this time, for some reason, it all spilled out like water coming over a dam, And as I was listing, and I mean listing, poor girl, all the things that I was frustrated with, I didn't feel better. I was just getting more upset and more upset and more frustrated. And then I realized I was starting to tremble from the inside out, because everything was just piling up like a mountain. It was just like a mountain of stuff that I was upset about. And then I thought, I can't do this. I can't focus on all these things at one time that I'm trying to deal with, right? We're just human beings, right? We have our limitations, right? So I'm thinking about all this stuff, and I think I might have even cried. I don't know, which is another thing you don't want to do, right? You don't want to let your kids see your side of, you cry. Oh, I'm a weak parent. Oh. So, anyways, the point of this conversation, right? Get to the point, Brenda. I am. That night when I went to bed, before I went to sleep, I asked for help, um, laid in bed and I prayed. It's like, God, please just help me figure out how can I feel better? Help me with these problems. Why am I so down in the dumps, right? So that night, this is the truth, okay? I had a dream. Now I do dream a lot, okay? And I feel like those of you listening, those of you that are sensitives, right? We dream a lot. We do. Do we always remember our dreams? Heck no. However, this dream I remembered. But the weird thing about it is in my dream, I could hear myself listing all the things again that I was upset about. So I feel like it almost was a visitation from someone because I was actively participating in this event, I will call a dream, and I was expressing my despair in all the things that I was upset about. And in the moment, I could not discern who the spirit was that I was with, but I could tell that it was someone that I loved and that loved me and that I could unload with. So I get all this done. And you know how dreams happen like in a blink of an eye, right? When I talk about it, it feels like it went on forever, but it really didn't. And so I asked this energy, like, what do I do? And their response was, just throw love at it, right? Just throw love at it. And I remember saying in my dream, oh, but that is so hard, right? Sometimes. And I woke up. And so I still don't know who it was that I was with. It felt like it could have been my mom or my gram, right? It could have been one of my spirit guides. All I know is that I was loved and I felt safe and I felt comfortable enough to unload, right? We all need that person, that spirit person. So why am I talking about this? Because during this holiday season, and you know what, all the time, sometimes we just can't fix things, no matter how hard we try. Whether it's a personal relationship, something to do with work, the, stuff going on in the world, sometimes we just have to step back and take a breath and send some love. Very much like sending healing, right? Because healing is love, love is healing. It's all a higher vibration. And it's really hard, it's really hard sometimes to step back from a situation that is bothering us and that we feel frustrated about, to step back and just send it love and to send ourselves love, to give ourselves some grace. Oh, thanks, Vincy, my mom. I thought it might have been my mom too, but I wasn't absolutely sure, but it sure did feel comforting. So back to what I'm saying, so send the situation love. So I'm trying that. And I guess we could say if everything was so easy, where would be the growth, right? Where would be the lesson? My friend Barb, she's like, where's the lesson in that? And I'm thinking, yeah, where's the lesson in it that I signed up for ahead of time, right? So, and I was thinking, wouldn't it just be so easy if we all wore glasses, right? Some of us wear glasses, some of us don't. But we all wore glasses, and those glasses were special in the fact that you could borrow someone else's glasses. And when you put them on, you could see and feel their point of view, their perspective. You could gain the other person's understanding of the situation, right? And wouldn't that be so wonderful if we could do that? Just by trying on someone else's glasses, we could feel what they feel and understand that person. But then again, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? And where would the growth be? But that would be, I should write a book about that, right? That would be a good story, the special glasses, right? Where we could just try them on and we would feel everything that person was going through, and we could be better people to each other and ourselves. But no, we have to learn those lessons ourselves, right? So with that being said, I am trying to not let everything pile up, not to think about all of it at once. I'm trying to take one thing at a time, sending it love, just putting that love on it and giving myself love, allowing things to just be for a little bit, right? Because getting through the holidays. Hi, Ashley. Lovely to see you. Oh, hi, Judy. Getting through the holidays can be very tough. So, we're all going to be visiting other people, or maybe not. Maybe you're going to be just home by yourself or with your animal or something like that. But you can still send yourself love, and you can still send love to the world and to the situations that are out there. And our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings are powerful. They're powerful. So never feel that you, just little old you or little old me, laying in bed before we're going to go to sleep at night, sending somebody or the situation love isn't worth anything, because it is everything, because love is everything. So with that, I'm going to move on. That was my little talk. Probably went on a little longer than what you would like, but I just wanted to share with you the guidance that I got. Just throw love at it, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing here when I get frustrated and feeling a little down about stuff. Just going to send the love. So I wanted to just talk quickly before we get into our special mini readings that I said I would do for you. I wanted to talk quickly about some things that are going on with me. Oh, you're welcome, Rachel. People have been asking for a while now. I've done several beginning mediumship classes, right? With no experience needed, and just come and learn about your clairs and learn about the gifts that we all have. And then everybody's like, so what's next? The next step. What's the next step? So yes, I have put together a next level mediumship course, and it has a lot of practice and a lot of deepening your skills and things like how to hold the link longer, more than one spirit person, more than one spirit communicator, right? And holding two at the same time, building your evidence, bringing forth more loving information into your readings. And it is a 5-week class, and it starts the end of January. Gives you lots of time to get over the holidays and get yourself moving forward into the new year. It's on Wednesday night starting January 29th through March 12th. And you can find out more about that class. It's online, it's Zoom, and I record them. When you're in your practice sessions, that does not record, that's private. But any type of lecture or instruction, or the PowerPoint that I might do, or an exercise with meditation or something like that, that's all recorded. So if you can't make a class, you all get the recordings, and you can listen to them, and you can also keep them so you can do the exercises or listen again to things that you want to know. So you can find out more about that at my website, www.brendareading.com. Okay, so you can find out about that. And also, I would like to say that if you've been on the lilydaleassembly.org website lately, you will see that in the calendar section, all of the workshops that are going to be coming next season, starting June 20th, are starting to be loaded in. You can click on the date, you can click on the workshop, you can learn about it, and you can already start to make your plans and get all excited about what's coming to Lilydale next summer for next season. So I would suggest, if you've had thoughts about going to Lilydale and dipping your toe into the spirit realm and just feeling the energy in the campus, go to the website, lilydaleassembly.org, and start poking around up at the top tabs. There's all kinds of stuff to look at, but especially go to the what's happening in the calendar so that you can start to plan your trip, start to plan or trips to Lilydale, right? And get excited about that. I have put together a 3-day mediumship immersion weekend. It's a Friday, a Saturday, and a Sunday. The first class is all day Friday, beginning mediumship. Okay, no experience necessary, right? You can come and learn all about it. By the end of the class, you will be sitting with someone and bringing in spirit and trying to give a message. Okay, so it's very interactive. Second day on Saturday, all day, is building your evidential mediumship, because that's what we do as mediums. We bring in the evidence to prove the continuity of life, to prove that once we transition from this physical state into spirit, we leave with our thoughts and our emotions and our personalities, and the most important thing, all of our love for everyone that is here and that already passed before us. It just stays. And so that's what we do. We bring in evidence to prove that that is true. So that second day is building your evidence in your mediumship. The third day is how to give a reading, right? There's so much that goes into it, meeting your client, setting up the appointment, talking about how you read, because that's important. A lot of people read in many different ways. Expectations, handling the no's, right? When your client says, no, that's not right. How do you handle that? How do you turn that into a positive? How do you go back to spirit and find out the information you need for that person? So it's a good framework. That's what it's called, a framework for success. So the great thing about this weekend is you can take all 3 classes. You can take 1 class. You could take 2 classes. They're signed up separately. All right. So you don't have to sign up for the whole weekend if you don't want to. But I just wanted to let you know about that. Whew, that's a lot of information, isn't it? All right, folks. Hi, Annette. I am going to take a little sip of water here, and then we can start with our mini readings. All right. I want to see if this is showing up on my Facebook page as well, because I thought it was supposed to. Just double checking everything. Yes, it is. All right. So let's see who we have that I can give. For some reason, the messages I think are coming in from the Lilydale Facebook page, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to pick somebody here. Okay. All right. Jennifer Brown. Are you still here, Jennifer? I would like to just type in the comments that you are still here, and I would like to focus in on your spirit people and try to give you a nice message here. Jennifer Brown. Okay, I'm waiting to see if you're still here. Okay, Jennifer, just need you to type in the comments that you're here. If not, I can come back to you after. Okay, Rachel Granditz, are you still here? I'm writing down Jennifer's name in case she comes back. Oh, Jennifer, you are here. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, Rachel, we will get to you second. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. I truly appreciate it. Okay, Jennifer, just give me a second here as I link in with you, all right? Thank you for still being here. Oh, Jennifer, as I link in with you, okay, I have a man in spirit here, and I feel like oh, he comes in. It's funny to me because he comes in saying ho ho ho, like he's so excited about the holidays. All right, he's oh, I'm looking at his face right now, and he doesn't have the beard, but he's got a fuller face and a fuller nose, and his eyes are kind of sparkly, and you know who he looks like without the beard. I feel like this man. He just had a love for life and for the people around him. And I feel like he's so generous. Okay, so Jennifer, let me know if any of this is making sense to you. Okay, you can post in the comments. But this man feels like he would give anyone the shirt off his back. And I feel like his leaving not only was tough on his family, but his community. All right, because he was well known in his community, and I feel like he was of service. Okay, of service to people. Not sure if he might have been a volunteer fireman. Okay, I'm not, or volunteer in some way, because I feel like he's definitely of service, and of service. Okay, Jennifer. So this man, I feel like he would have had some arthritis, which is not uncommon in an older person. I also feel, though, that I would have started with some type of problem in his lower part of his body. All right, that would have taken him. All right. That's what I feel. And I don't know if it would have moved around to the rest of the body. Jennifer, are you still here? Because I want to connect with you to make sure that you are understanding these comments, okay, that I'm making to you. So just type in the comments if you understand. He comes in with a father-like but I'm not. I don't know that he's I think he was a father, but I don't think he was your father. I feel like I want to go back a generation, okay? And so I feel like he's maybe more of a grandfather or something like that. But this man, thank you, maybe my grandfather. Yes, okay, because he feels very, very kind, caring, and like I said, something in the lower part of his body that might have spread to the rest. So now that we know who he is, let's talk about the message. And he came in saying ho ho ho. So I feel like this man would have liked to spend time with you at Christmas time. All right, I feel like that would have been something that you did. And oh my goodness, for some reason I just feel like I've lost my feed here, which I don't know what's going on. Okay, here we are. Okay, yeah, so anyways, this man, I feel like he would have spent time with you at Christmas, and he's letting us know that he will be there. All right, he will be with your family. And I feel like I want to talk about Christmas Eve. So I'm thinking, I don't know if you spent Christmas Eve with that side of the family, but I feel like there's something special about Christmas Eve for you with that man, that particular side of the family, okay? And he's saying, as you know, it's not about the present. It's about the presence, all right? Presence. That's what he's saying. And he's just letting you know that spending time with your loved ones is the greatest gift. So that's how he feels. So I'm going to leave this with you, Jennifer, and Merry Christmas from your grandpa, who without the beard looks a little bit like Santa, I have to say. All right, there we go. Now, I told Rachel that I would do one for her. So, Rachel, are you still there? And can you post in the comment if you're still here? Because I would love to see that. Okay, Rachel. Just waiting for you to acknowledge that you're here. Right. Yeah, there you are. Thank you, Rachel. That didn't take a long time. Awesome. Okay. Okay, Rachel, as I link in with you, I feel like I have a younger man that steps in for you. All right. And I feel like you would have known this younger man throughout your childhood. Okay. I feel like you're welcome, Jennifer. I feel like this man, Rachel, you would have known him. I don't know if you went to school with him, grew up with him, but I feel like he comes in and he feels like he comes in and I feel like he's kind of thin and taller. All right, Rachel, he feels thinner and taller to me. And I feel like he may have left due to some type of accident. Okay. I don't feel like this was a illness. Okay. I feel like this may have been some type of accident. Let's see. Very, very outgoing and very talkative person, this young man. Okay. And I feel like he would have had a lot of friends. And I feel like he outside, he's showing me that he loved to be outdoors and doing things. Do you understand who this might be, Rachel? A younger man that would have passed in some type of accident, loved the outdoors. You would have known him quite well throughout growing up. And I feel like, okay, this is the message I'm getting from this person, Rachel. I feel like he's saying you're hesitant about trying something. Okay, thank you. It's like you're on the edge of trying to make up your mind about trying something new, and he's telling you not to overthink it. All right, don't overthink it. I feel like he would have been the kind of person that would have been up for anything. All right. He would love to try new things and maybe sometimes talk you into things. I don't know, but he's like, don't overthink it. Just try, just go ahead and do it. So and he's got a big smile for you too. So I hope you understand that message, Rachel. He's fine. He's fine. I feel like you would have known his family as well. Okay. And I don't know if you sing, but I feel like he may, I don't know if you, it feels like I'm hearing two people singing at the same time, like singing to music. All right. So I don't know if the two of you would have been doing that with each other, but he's fine and he's happy and he's just saying, go ahead and do it. Okay, Rachel? So I'm going to leave that with you with lots of love from this young man. Okay, thank you. All right, let's see who we are at. I got to go back a little bit. Okay. Lorraine. Okay. The dates for my classes. If you go to my website, brendareading.com, you will see the dates for the classes. Or Wednesday nights for the one that starts in January. Okay. And then I will be posting the ones. You can look on my Facebook page too. The ones for Lilydale. Okay. All right. So back to the. Oh, you're welcome, Rachel. Let's see, where am I? Pamela Mertens. Okay, Pamela. Are you still here, Pamela? I'll wait for you for a second, and then we can tap into your energy. Hi, Carol. Okay. Okay. Pamela, yes. Okay, you are here. Thank you. I get so excited, right? I'm so happy when these people are still here and we can do this. Okay, Pamela, I feel, I have a military man for you. Okay. He's stepping in, but he also likes to have fun. Okay. This gentleman comes in, he's got his uniform on. I feel like it's a tannish color. He's got the thing on, he's got his dress, the dress. I feel like we're talking army, here. Um, and I feel like, oh, he's got dark hair and he was quite attractive. And I feel like he's showing me him at a time when he was a little bit full of mischief, if you will. Okay. I feel like the military was not a long-term thing for him. All right. I feel like he went in, did his thing, and got out as soon as he could. It just was too restrictive for this man. I feel like he just liked to have a good time, and he's not a big one for the rules, if you understand. I do feel he would have smoked. I feel like we would have had some heart lung problems, towards the end. I feel like I'm on mom's side of the family with this guy, but this is Zoom, so we'll see what happens. And yeah, I feel like I might want to like go up one and over in my little map of spirit people, your map. And I feel like this could possibly be an uncle for you, but we'll see who you pick it up as. But I feel like he was good with the jokes as well. All right. He had a good sense of humor and he would have liked to tell jokes. Yeah, I don't know if your mom has a brother or if this is a brother-in-law to her or, somebody on that side of the family. I definitely feel like, I feel like there's a connection there. Pam, do you understand who this is? Okay. Like I said, heart lung issues. He had a stint in the military, but not a life thing, and like to tell jokes. And I feel like he would have laughed at his own jokes too. He thought he was quite funny. I also feel like I might be looking at a longer, not big nose, but like a longer, pointier nose. Okay. And I feel like I might have darker eyes. Okay. It's okay if you're not sure. I'm just going to go to the message here. You might have to, look back into your family. Pam, I feel like I want to put some extra healing around your family unit right now. Okay. And I don't know if you've got some stuff going on with I don't know if you have a child or children, but for some reason I feel like he wants to give you some extra healing and patience and just being able to get through something. Okay, so I'm just going to give that to you. And sometimes this is what he's telling me. All right, Pamela. He's saying sometimes all you can do is stand back and laugh. All right, that's the message that's coming. That sometimes we just have to stand back and laugh because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So he's like, basically just stand back and laugh that you can't control it and this too shall pass. Okay, so that's basically the message that he's given me. I hope you can figure out who he is. All right, he seems like a pretty good egg is what I want to say. People liked him. He was on the mischievous side. All right, okay, so I'm going to give that to you, Pam, and God bless you and your family. All right, let's see who else is here that might like a reading. Okay, Carrie Constantine. Are you still here? I hope I said your last name right. Carrie Constantine. Carrie Constantine. Are you still here, Carrie? Yes. Okay. Awesome, Carrie. Okay. Um, Let me just link in with you for a second, okay? Carrie, I feel like I have an animal in spirit that is here for you. Um, and this animal is, it's funny, usually I get the person, and then if there's an animal that's passed, the animal will come after that sometimes, but the animal came in first. And then the person that has the animal on the other side for you is here, and I feel like I have a lady in spirit, and I feel like she was on the smaller side as far as height wise, okay, and this lady has a good heart, okay. um, she she has a good heart, and I feel I'm doing something with my hands with her, so I'm trying to figure out, I feel like I'm counting stuff with her. I don't know if it's money. I don't know if it's pieces of fabric. It's like I feel like I'm counting things out for people. Okay. So I don't know, Carrie, if she worked in a bank and and dealt with money, or if she was handing out paper. Okay, so I'm going to dig into it a little more. Here we are. This is like a lesson, right? Because I'm not really quite understanding what she's doing. So I'm going to ask her. All right, that's what I'm going to ask her. I feel like she is showing me a dollar sign. Okay, so I feel like I don't know if this woman would have made sure there was inheritance for her kids or something like that. And she's making sure everything is even. Okay. She's making sure everything is the same. And I feel like she was very key on making sure. And I'm seeing four. So I don't know if she had four kids, right? And I feel like I want to go back at least one generation for you, Carrie. This could be a grandma for you. And I feel like she's very key on making sure that everybody has the same. She has a very good heart. And I do feel she would have lived a relative. Yeah, I feel like late 60s, maybe early 70s, that she would have been around. I also feel like she was the kind of woman that would take the time to make food for people in her neighborhood, people at church, stuff like that, and she would deliver this stuff to other people. Because for her, I feel that she may have had a childhood that was rather difficult and lacking. Okay. And for her, food was her love language. She made sure that everybody, you know, she wanted to make sure everybody was full and had something to eat, especially like, um, yeah, so, oh, your mom or your godmother. Okay, so do you understand the divvying out the inheritance? Do you understand that piece? Because it's very important to her. Um, yeah. Okay. So, what do I want to say? What does she want to say to you, Carrie? Why is she here? Why did we pick you? Because everything is all, synchronistic. It all lines up. Okay. Carrie, do you have nieces and nephews that you're the same with, that you want to make sure that they're getting the same or something? Because I feel like this type of mentality is also you. Okay, yes, with my mom, everything was even. Okay, so this sounds like your mom then. Do you understand her having a childhood where she she wanted to make sure as she got older that people were never hungry? Do you understand that was important to her? Um, Good heart, this woman, smaller in stature. Okay. Um, Okay, so you do have nieces that, yeah, because she's saying you're like her in that way, making sure that everybody has the same. And this particularly at this time of year, right? That's what we're all doing, especially as grandparents. And this like got to make sure everybody has the same number of presents. And so I don't know if lately you've been laying everything out, getting it all ready, making sure everything's the same, but Okay, wow. All right. So I'm going to give you this, Carrie. Have you been thinking about changing location? Like trying something new and going somewhere else? Because all of a sudden, your mom made me feel like you might be thinking about moving. All right, to try either in your work or your where you live. Okay, and I feel like she's saying, don't hold back. Okay. Don't hold back. That seems to be the message tonight, right? Go for it. Do it. So you understand most definitely. Okay. That, yeah, she's like, don't let anything stop you from this. I'm going to hang on. I'm listening to her. She's like, you have worked so hard. She says, you have worked so hard. Um, make this happen. All right. Do you understand that? Do you understand that message from your mom? Um, Gosh, I feel like this was the kind of woman that the hugs weren't big enough. Do you understand? I just feel like she wants to put her arms around you, give you a big hug, and say, you have worked so hard. Do it for yourself. Okay. That's what I feel. I'm going to give that to you, Carrie, with so much love from this woman. Um, Yeah, she's very nice and very loving and very conscientious. That's the word I was looking for, because she's made sure everything was the same. Okay, all right. Um, yeah, so I will be back here again in 2 weeks, and I really like connecting with you all, um, doing these mini readings, and from my point of view, it's like I don't know. I usually don't pick people that I know to do readings for, right? You're so welcome, Carrie. Um, I pick people that I don't know, um, unless I have a quickie or something from one of their people, but. Um, this whole process, right? This should show you that it's like it's all energy. It's all energy. It's intention. I link in with your energy just by your name and your presence, even though we're however many miles away and apart from each other. It's all energy and we can all connect. So, with that, I want to wish, because the next time I see you all, or not see you all, because all I can see is me on this screen, uh, will be after New Year's. Okay. So just touching back in with what we were talking about at the beginning of the show. Just take a step back, take a breath, and send some love, right? And don't forget to send it to yourself as well. Okay. Because if we're not filled, we can't give it to other people. So I'm saying to all of you, have a great holiday season. Don't forget your loved ones on the other side of life are just a thought away. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.